in the dense forests of the Navinsk region. On the map, players simply call woods. There are whispers of a ghost, a silent hunter who deals death from the shadows of a rundown sawmill, a phantom in a hood, whose presence is often announced by the terrifying crack of an SVD sniper rifle. For many players, he's an enigma, a roadblock to good loot, and the source of some of their most frustrating deaths in Escape from Tarkov. His name is Sthurman. But he's more than just a boss or a quest objective. His presence is tied to the sawmill itself, a fixture of the woods, and a deadly test for anyone who dares to pass through. So who is the man behind the hood, and why does he rule this place? Before the chaos, before the PMCs and the conflict, the land that's now a war zone was just home to small settlements and hunting cabins. The people here lived off the land, knowing every trail and clearing by heart. It's here our story begins, with a man whose skills earned him a fitting nickname, Sthurman, the Russian word for navigator. In real world use, it's a term for someone who guides, whether in aviation, at sea, or on the ground. In a region as dangerous as Navinsk, such skills would be priceless. In-game, this name hints at his deep knowledge of the terrain, but whether he truly was a navigator, a scout, or something else entirely is not confirmed. What we do know is that when Tarkov fell apart, Shturman stayed in his woods and turned them into a deadly hunting ground. The sawmill is wood's centrepiece, a maze of warehouses, stacked logs and rusting machinery. This is where Sthurman can spawn, quietly watching from cover. Unlike bosses like Killer or Tagilla, he won't shout at you or rush your position. Often, the first sign he's there is the last thing you'll ever hear, the crack of his SVD. He's not limited to long range either. He can carry a modified AK, making him dangerous up close. Sthurman uses the sawmill's endless cover to his advantage, constantly repositioning after shots. Compared to other bosses, his armour is lighter, relying instead on staying unseen. He's never alone. His guards, named Svetluzaski, are far more coordinated than regular scavs. While Sthurman provides overwatch, they'll try to flank, pinning you down with suppressive fire before moving in. They can spawn with heavy armour and high tier weapons like the VSS or AK variants. Killing Sthurman is dangerous but rewarding. His custom weapons are valuable, and he carries Svetluza's gang's common fund stash key. This unlocks a small loot cache hidden in the sawmill's log piles, which can contain rare attachments, electronics, and, if you're lucky, the Red Rebel Ice Pick, one of Tarkov's most sought after melee weapons for special cliff extractions on woods and reserves. And no, despite old community rumours, he doesn't drop a lab's keycard by default. That is just a myth. Sthurman's title, Navigator, could suggest a man who once guided others through dangerous terrain. Though in Tarkov's current world, it's purely speculation. It might also carry a military connotation. Navigators and scouts are vital in reconnaissance roles. But again, nothing in the official lore confirms this background. His guards' shared surname, Svetluzhsky, translate roughly to "of the bright lake" or "lake of light." There's no confirmed lore explaining the name, but some players have linked it to the real-world place names like Svetluzhskoye, suggesting they could be from the same origin point, much like Rashala's Savosko factory guards. This could hint at a tighter-knit crew than just some random scavs, but at this stage, it's a fan theory, not a confirmed story. One of the few confirmed lore pieces about Sthurman comes from Jaeger, the woods-based trader. In the quest Huntsman's Path Woodskeeper, Jaeger refers to Sthurman and his men as an infection in the forest, something that must be removed before it spreads. He doesn't describe Sthurman as a man, but as a blight. To Jaeger, the sawmill used to be part of the wood's natural balance, but under Sthurman's control, it has become hostile even to seasoned hunters. Whether Sthurman was once like Jaeger, a man living off the land, is unknown. Some players imagine him as an ex-soldier, or even a spectless marksman who returned home to find his world overrun by mercenaries and corporations. But this is truly speculative. There's no official confirmation linking Shturman to Terra group. However, players have noticed the sawmill contains advanced equipment and vehicles seen beyond the reach of a simple scav gang. This has led to theories. Was Sthurman a leftover security contractor? A recon element guarding a hidden Terra group interest in woods? Or simply a bandit who sees an area full of valuable gear? The truth is unknown. All we know that his stash is labelled as a gang common fund, implying an organised crew, and that he remains one of the most strategically dangerous scav bosses in Tarkov. From the shadows of woods, Sthurman lives up to his name. Whether he's a local hunter turned warlord, an ex-soldier defending his land, or just the most cunning scav leader in Novinsk, he has carved out a role as Tarkov's silent forest killer. To Jaeger, he's a disease to be cut out. To players, he's a sniper ghost guarding loot. To lore hunters, he's a question mark. His true story hidden, somewhere in those log piles and tree lines. So, who do you think Sthurman really is? A fallen hero? A ruthless bandit? Or a cog in a much bigger machine? Drop your theories in the comments below. If you do want more deep dive Tarkov lore, make sure to like and subscribe. This has been XP. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.